Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Lux Splendida's podcast. Today's episode 2, and we're going to be talking about procrastination. You're trying to say that 10 times really fast, I'm telling you. Okay, so let's just jump right in, okay? And procrastination. Are you into it? I mean, do you keep saying, "Oh, I'll do it tomorrow"? Are you one of those people that you have to do something, but you keep postponing it day after day after day after day? Are you letting procrastination ruling your life? Let me tell you something. Sometimes it's good to procrastinate. It's fine. There's probably things that you can do, like not right now. Okay, you can do it tomorrow. You can do it next week. You can do it next month. Whatever. But I guess most of the time, it's not a good thing to do, especially if it's something that there's no need to postpone. There's no need to leave it for later. I think a lot of people have this issue, at some point in their lives, and it's, it can ruin people's lives. It can ruin relationships. I've heard of couples that were together for a long time, but one of them it's not even being lazy. It's just like, I can deal with it later kind of thing. And one of them just had enough, and he said, like, well, you keep doing this, you keep not doing this, and that's it. So it's something that people should look into. And if this is you, then hopefully you can get some insights into what to do to get out of it. Okay, because some people might not do it. They might not even know that they're actually doing it. Probably because they've been doing it for all of their lives. So it just becomes like. It's kind of like waking up. You just wake up, so they might not even know they're actually doing it. So if this is you, if you keep delaying things, if you keep postponing things and say, I can do this later, there's no rush, blah, 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 maybe, and if you want to actually, I know I'm doing it now, so I need to step up. I actually need to stop doing this, and I need to take more control of my life. So, there's all sorts of things that you can do. One of the things, for example, is control your thoughts. Okay? Especially your negative thoughts. If you're one of those who just says negative thing after negative thing, or actually just thinks it, stop doing that. Okay, it might not be easy for everyone, and I get that, but just try and do. You know what? Today, I'll only have like positive thoughts, and you can do it with anything. Absolutely anything. Okay, you can start with, I feel great. I feel amazing. I feel beautiful. I feel handsome. I feel very healthy. Even if you're not, okay, even if you're not beautiful, even if you're not handsome, just say it. What's the worst that can happen? The good that's gonna happen is your brain is going to be stimulated and trained into thinking those positive thoughts. So rather than concentrate on the negative, your brain is going to start concentrating on the positive. And let me tell you, that can only be a good thing. It cannot be a bad thing. Okay, so start with that. Whatever that is, something small. You can just say, "Hey, I'm feeling great. I feel full of energy. I feel very healthy." Anything, okay? And if it's about a task that you have to do, and you're kind of feeling like a bit, I'm not sure about it, feeling whether you're afraid of it or scared of it or anxious about it, just think and actually say these positive things like, you know what? I can do it. I can make it. It's not going to be a problem. This is going to be done on time. This is going to be achieved. So, countering your negative thoughts, and it's fine to have them. You can have a negative thought and say like, okay, I'm not feeling great. Okay, you acknowledge it. Okay, you gave very little attention to it, and then you just let go. You accept it, that the negative thought came in, you acknowledge it, and then immediately you let go of it. You say, okay, fine, I had that negative thought, but you know what? I'm into positive thoughts now, so I'm great. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna get done. Okay, so that's one of the things. The other thing is, you might need to manage your time. Okay, so if you're really bad at managing time and your tasks and whatever you do on a day-to-day basis, just keep track of it. Okay, and that might link to distractions. For example, if you're one of those people that gets distracted by anything, whether it's TV, your mobile phone, something else, I don't know, a person, people, noises, whatever, maybe you need to train your mind to, you know what, I need to do this, and I cannot afford to be distracted by, TV. If you like having TV on, just turn it off, okay? Have the radio on, or just have music on your laptop or on your computer, whatever, okay? If you are easily distracted by social media and mobile phone, well, switch it off then. And if you can't switch it off, put it in another room. And if you can't put it in another room, put it on silent, okay, where you can't physically reach it, not easily reachable anyway. So just make it easy or easier on yourself to not be distracted, okay? This is something that you can do, but if you don't do it, you're choosing not to do it. And if you choose not to do it, well, then you're not really helping your cause, are you? So choose to not be distracted. Choose to keep track of your time, okay? You need to manage your time a lot more efficiently, okay? If you are into creating lists, write things down. There's no harm. It's like, write things down so you don't forget what you need to do. Take your time writing things down, and keep it next to you, keep it on you, keep it in front of you, whatever you can easily see it. And that's I know there's a ton of other things that you can do, but when it comes to procrastination, you don't really have to elaborate too much. You don't have to make it even more complicated than it is. Some people think that procrastination is something of a disease, of a I don't know, something something icky, something yuck, It's not. We all do it. But if you can not do it very often, then I'm pretty sure that your productivity and your life in general is going to be so much better, right? So keep that in mind. make sure you manage your time. Make sure you do not give in, and do not let yourself go into negative thoughts. So positive thinking, I can do it, I can make it, this is going to get done now rather than tomorrow. Distractions, if you're easily distracted, make everything possible so you're not distracted. Okay, so TV, if you're prone to watch a lot of the TV, just switch it off. Most of what's on TV, it doesn't help your brain anyway, so why do it? Get rid of it. Okay, I mean, not get rid of it like throw it away, but if you don't want to, but use it a lot less. Okay, especially when you're doing something that needs to be done, and that task or that project, whatever you want to call it, whatever that is, if it needs your full attention, then you can't give it the full attention if you are being distracted by TV, mobile phone, or something else. Okay, so make sure you're not going to be distracted. Make sure you remove all anything that might tempt you to go back to that procrastination time period, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so that's pretty much about it today. If you want to listen to my first episode, so episode 1 talks about confidence and self-confidence, I'll try and put a link in description, if not in the video, and I'll wait for you in the next podcast, in the next episode, and until then, be good, take care of yourself, and all the best. Bye bye.